Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is finding your life purpose, aligning with your life purpose, and knowing like what happens when you align with your life purpose, work, and stuff like that. So before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It's a free way to help y'all grow out. So let's get started. Okay, so today's video, I want to talk about like your life purpose, like you aligning with it and finding your life purpose and how to know what your life purpose is and stuff. So, yeah, so for me, I want to say my life purpose is to do psychic readings, give readings, and help people discover who they are and to emotionally heal people. That is me. Like that's why I'm here. Like I'm a healer, everything like that. I've been going to psychics for years, and throughout the years, I've been to so many different psychics, and they've all said the same thing: is that I'm meant to read people, I'm meant to have my own business, and read people. And, I'm a healer. Like that is what I am. That's what I do. And I just thought that was so crazy because ever since I was little, I've always been into the paranormal things. I've always been into researching like psychic abilities and, watching superhero movies and, just being really into that kind of stuff. And that stuff always made me happy. That stuff always like made me always interested into it. But then once when I went into middle school and then also having like little psychic experiences here and there, but I never really knew that like, oh my God, like I'm really am psychic. I didn't know that. I want to say like once I started like reading people and stuff, like when I was in high school, I started like doing tarot readings. And then after that, then my third eye started developing, and then I started getting like clairvoyant images, and then I started like hearing spirits. So then I started like doing like medium like readings, and then after that, um, yeah, and then it just started, my abilities just really started opening up, like once like this happened and these things started happening, it was just always like really good and positive. I want to say that the more I delved into it, the more like happier, the more like, oh my God, this is so cool. And the more I felt really good and happy about myself. So when you align with like your life purpose, I want to say like you get really positive feelings. Like the divine, once you align with what you're meant to do and stuff, you get this happiness, like this fulfillment, this happiness comes out of nowhere. And it just makes you feel really good. And then also too, like you get like this burst of energy too. Like on days that I don't read people and stuff, I like would sleep and stuff, and then like um I would just still be tired and like just kind of groggy. But when I start reading people, it's like this energetic, like I get this energy, and like I feel like it's like I'm back into alignment, like I'm back, like I feel like things are balanced, stored, I remember I didn't want to be a psychic. I didn't want to read people. I just felt like that truth was so like hard to talk about. It was so hard for me to accept. And it was hard for me to do this. Like I was scared, like what if I read someone and then like they say I'm fake, or like oh my God. And by the way, that's never happened. But I've had these fears, and I was like, what if someone like, tries to say I'm evil or say I'm a witch and I'm evil and all of that. Honestly, like you have to like cut those worries out and just go for it. Like for me, I would always hear God and the angels repetition say, read people, do YouTube, read people. That's what you're meant to do, And I was so terrified and I was so scared. And I remember for years I ran from it. I remember I went to go see a psychic years ago, and she said that what is like the symbol of my work, and what I saw was a peace sign, like the peace, and I put that on my business cards, it's on my website. And for years, ever since that reading, I started seeing peace signs everywhere I went. At the time, I never noticed peace signs, I've never seen them, but I would see them so much to the point where it was like every corner that I turned, there was a peace sign. When I would drive, I would see so many like peace sign bumper stickers on people's cars. Even on people's houses, I saw a gigantic peace sign on someone's house when I went down this neighborhood one time because I was lost. It's just like everywhere I went, I kept seeing peace signs, and for years I was seeing them. Now, I will see them here and there, but I don't really see them as often as I used to back then. So because I'm already reading people and stuff. So now that I've read people and stuff, but when I wasn't doing that, you guys, I fell into a really bad depression. I started, um, started getting like sick, like spiritually, energetically. I felt really sick. I felt like anything that I did just it didn't feel right. I just felt really unhappy. I was working these dead end jobs and was not happy at all. And um once I started like reading people and like actually people wanted to start getting like readings from me and stuff, like the accuracy, like I read this one girl and I said like, "Oh, you have a connection with the Greek goddess Athena." And she just her eyes lit up so big and so she ended up showing me like she has a tattoo like on her rib cage of the Greek goddess Athena and I did not know that. But I just saw the Greek goddess Athena and I saw golden like energy coming from her going to my the girl I was reading and I told her that. And she was like, "Oh my god, like you're really good," and I was like, "Thanks." And then I was just like after that, that started building my confidence. And I was like, "Oh my god, I really am gifted. I do have this gift." And now everywhere that I went to, like I would just get these like information about people. And I remember too, like I would be visited in the middle of the night. I remember because I didn't want to do the reading, like I did not want to read people. I did not want to do this type of work. I was just felt like, geez, I'm already transgender. I don't fit in. And then on top of that, now I gotta like come out as a psychic too. Like, oh my God, like I'm just not gonna fit in and I'm just gonna be alone and no one that's gonna everyone thinks I'm a weirdo already. Like, oh my God. But honestly, listening to my angels and listening to other people and following my passion and my dreams and stuff honestly led me to a more bigger foundation. I felt so much more happier. I felt so much more I found fulfillment. I found like this matters. Like and also too I've helped so many people. Like people started like crying at my tables because I would just whatever I would just see things and I would just tell them what I saw, and then they would just break down crying, saying like, "Oh my god, like that's what I, experienced." And I know for you guys, like if and I felt this fulfillment, and I felt like, wow, like I'm really spreading light, like I'm really doing what I love doing. If it's super easy to me, like it's just like I feel like whatever God has planned for you, like your life purpose and stuff, it's gonna be super easy to you. It's what you find passion in doing. Also too, once you start also too like once I started aligning myself with my life purpose and aligning with my higher self and stuff, I started like getting money from out of random places. Like I got financial aid money. I was going to college. I haven't been to college in like a couple years and I did not apply for financial aid or anything, and magically there was like $1,000 of financial aid money in my bank account. I don't know how that, and I did not have to pay back or anything. And I did not know how that happened. But I just know like when you align yourself with what you're supposed to do, like the money follows. Like you'll start finding getting money like in all these places, which is crazy. But then when I wasn't aligned with the divine, with my life purpose, then money just started like no matter how much money I was making, it was always gone. It was always like something would always happen and like I would never have like money. It was so weird. It was so weird. Um, Also too, like I remember when I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing, like aligning with myself, I felt because I wasn't open to myself, I was mirroring back like that people were treating me like crap. Like I would not do anything to anybody and then like bad like people would just like have like anger issue like would just say like mean things, or they would just like judge me off the bat or wouldn't even give me a chance to talk to me or anything. But now that I'm like aligned with reading people, like aligned with my life purpose, now all of a sudden people are being open to me. I get these random acts of kindness. um Also too like people like it's just weird, like also like divine timing, like I would be thinking about like something and then it manifests super quick, which is super weird. Like I'll be thinking about like a TV show, and then like the next day I'll see the TV show like at work or something like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I was just thinking about that show yesterday. So, and it's like really weird too, like, or I'll be thinking about people and then I'll run into that person the next day, stuff like that. So, like, manifesting also when you align with what you're supposed to do, like, manifesting becomes so much easier. You're, in alignment. So, things are manifesting, you know. I want to say too, like, you also get like a really good feeling about stuff. I also want to say too, like you're a lot happier, and um, I feel like that reflects, and people see. I also get like this energy, like I feel like really good about myself. It's like really cool. And then also too, what the angels told me too, when you align with what you're supposed to be doing, you attract your soul person, like the person that you're meant to be with. Like you attract that. Like first your life purpose comes first, and then like your love life. Like that will come next. So that's what they told me too. I've even went and saw a psychic, and I was even telling them too, like, yeah, they told me that like once I like read people and align with what I'm supposed to be doing, then my soul person, like the person I'm supposed to be with, will come manifest. And then the psychic person was saying, like, yeah, that's what my angels tell me, that they tell me that too. Like when you do what you're supposed to do in alignment, when you're in alignment and you're doing what you're supposed to do, then you'll find like your soul person and stuff like that. But when I wasn't in alignment, bad things started happening. I would have the worst luck. Like money was like scarce. Like it was really crazy. And then once I started aligning with what I'm supposed to be doing, then all these doors just started opening for me. Like people started coming in. I started like actually attracting the right people that I needed to be around. And like it was just really crazy how like just a simple thing, like following what you're supposed to be doing, like that. And stuff like that. So, if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, or if you don't know why you're here, or what your life purpose is, or anything like that, you can definitely book a reading with me. I've helped so many people find what they're supposed to be doing in their life work, and stuff like that. So, definitely go to my website and book a reading with me, and we can do that. Or if you already know what your life purpose is and this video resonates with you, definitely give this video a big thumbs up. But yeah, so definitely, I hope you guys love this video, and this is definitely was my experiences, and this is what I've seen to come true, and other people have claimed the same experiences too. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay magical. Mwah.